Let's learn how to play Older by Lizzy McAlpine on the piano. So this song is in E flat, and as you can see, I'm starting with kind of a weird voicing of, it's not that weird. I've got the 1 and the 5, the 1 and the 3 here. So it's probably not a bad idea to have your hand ready like you're playing the second inversion E flat chord. So if you know your major chords really well, here's your root position, here's it inverted. So if you kind of camp out here, you can play this nice melody here where you're first playing the 9 or 2, sliding into the 3 of that E flat chord, and then landing on the 3 of the A flat chord. So the chords seem complicated here, but they're actually not. You're just playing 3 chords. You're playing the E flat, which is the 1 chord, because we're in the key of E flat. You're playing the 4 chord, which is A flat, but you're still playing E flat in the bass. This is a pedal tone. So this is E flat in root position, so I'm just playing in root position so you can really see. And then you're doing this crazy thing where you're playing the 3 of the scale. So E flat is the key, so where the 3rd degree of the scale would normally be a minor. And she's actually singing that note, so the 3 minor would go really, really well here, but they're not doing that. They're doing this like G5 here, so you're leaving out the 3, you're just playing that power chord, that 5th. And at the last minute, you're gonna stick in a B natural, which is actually a G major chord, and that's gonna actually, that's gonna clash with the melody, which is actually kind of cool. So, over and over, carousel ride, pay for your ticket, watch the red moon climb. You can hear that clash. It's kind of cool. And that's why you gotta wait until the last second, because if you do it right away, if you use the whole, if you play G in the whole major, in the whole measure, red moon climb, that's too long for that clash to happen. You kind of want it to just be a passing tone. Red moon climb. So, first of all, if you know your chords really well, you'll probably voice lead, which means finding the closest inversion to where you are. So you're playing 1 and 4, because you don't want to play root position for everything, because that's a lot of jumping. It's going to sound choppy, and it's going to be hard to play. So you want to play your closest inversion. So let's play it in the key of C major for a second, so that it's really clear what's going on here. So C major is the 1 chord. F, here it is in root position. That's the 4 chord, and we're still playing that 1 in the bass. So 1, 4 over 1, 1, 4 over 1, and then we do that E not so major to the 4. So that's pretty much all that happens in the A section. And then same thing with the B section for a little bit, until she gets to the part that goes, let's go back to E flat for a second. So here's the B section of the chorus, whatever you want to call it. Thought it'd be over by now, thought you would leave, thought I would come to my senses. Okay, so right here, she's playing the 1 chord over its 5th, which is super cool. E flat over B flat. And then 4 minor over B flat is A flat minor. So it's not your normal cadence, like 1, 4, 1. Now you've got 1, 4 minor, 1, but all of it over B flat. So wish I was stronger somehow. This is this is C minor 7, which is the 6 minor 7, which is a super normal thing to play, but it's in this context, it's surprising and cool. And then we're gonna have G flat major 7, which is actually the flat 3 of the key, flat 3 major 7. This is, if you're fancy, this is called a modal interchange chord. So this is a really cool tool for when you're songwriting. you're borrowing kind of from another mode. So again, E flat over B flat, A flat minor over B flat, C minor 7, and then G flat major 7. So if you don't know your major 7 chords, here's a really cool trick. So actually, let's talk about this in C major again. So here's a C major 7 chord. You're playing the 1, 3, 5, and 7 of the C major scale. So if I'm playing, I want that B natural. If I'm just like chilling in regular C triad position here, I want to find a B that's close to me. I don't need this C because I'm playing it in the bass. So I can just use my thumb, go down a half step, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be nicer. If you're feeling really fancy, you can add the 9, which is a tension, or it's like a 2 if you don't know your tensions. So we're going to do the same thing in G flat now because that's what we're doing. I'm going to move my thumb down a half step. And if I want to, I can add the 9. It's totally not necessary, but it's pretty. And technically you can think of your minor 7 sort of in the same way, where here's a C minor 7. We want that B flat. So if I'm in C minor, I can move my thumb down a whole step, not a half step, to get that B flat. So that's a really easy way to play your C minor 7. So once again, E flat over B flat, A flat minor over B flat, C minor 7, G flat major 7. And then we're kind of back in normal world. The 4 chord, A flat, 1 over its 3rd, which is a really nice hybrid chord, E flat over G. And then G major. I think this is the one place in the song where she's not singing a note that clashes, so you can just go for it and play G major there. I think, let's see. Wish I was stronger somehow, wish it was easy, somewhere I lost all my senses. Because she's singing, that works just fine with the G major. Senses, I wish I knew what the end is. Maybe both of those places. You can just go G major. Then there's this little piano interlude. If you kind of camp out in A flat, like root position area, you can make it really easy to play this melody because that can all be kind of under your hand while you're playing this A flat chord. And then you can play A flat up a inversion. This is why you gotta practice your inversions. Now you're playing an E flat chord. If this is in the melody, you might as well play the whole E flat chord. So I think they're kind of doing this like E flat, A flat 6. So that's like, instead of the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're playing the 6. So it's E flat, A flat 6, E flat, and then kind of a B flat chord. So you can really do anything you want here, but I think that's kind of what they're doing. And then, so she goes to the form one more time, and then the B section. Wish I was stronger somehow, wish it was easy, somewhere I lost all my senses. I wish I knew what the end is. So you might be able to feel that this is not landing on the 1 chord. If it was, it would be like resolved. But it's not resolved. It's like leaving the door open, which is really cool because the lyrics there are, I wish I knew what the end is. And you can't really tell what the end is. It's deep. Okay, check out the lead sheet in the description. You can download it and also get other free sheet music. Thanks for watching.